up, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of Smackdown vs. Raw 2010 for the PS2. As the whole body. Today we're going to be in for a busy day as we got this. We got Universe Mode Raw. Universe Mode Smackdown. And of course, we do have a plush gameplay episode to go work on later today, as we're doing Kingdom Hearts 3 again. But I know people are like, did you do this on Friday? Yes, I did, and we're going to do it again. And also, I've upgraded OneNote. So, I'll tell you what was going on. Okay, so I was updating my computer, because there was a new update available. And then I tried to get rid of that notification to move from OneNote for Windows 10 onto the new one. Of course, getting prepped for the Windows 11 update come October, because the Windows 10 support is coming to an end. So, of course, after switching over to the new OneNote, that wiped the script for the next episode of Raw and SmackDown, to the point I had to redo the script. So, of course, the script is looking vastly different. And of course, I've switched into this controller so I can do the pausing. Or just in case I need to restart the Mac. I think it's because I keep dropping it when I'm trying to go for that computer. Right here. And of course, because of this, I've removed all the scripts from older episodes. Prior to the older episodes recording. And yeah. And of course, I think that's all I gotta say. Let's go to the next show. Alright, we're on SmackDown, and we're doing Triple H versus MVP. My god, Triple H on this brand felt nostalgic. So of course, do keep in mind that the plan for the rest of this week when it comes to the Let's Play, aka walkthroughs, aka whatever you want to call them. Of course, today we're doing Brand Warfare. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing Randy Orton's Road to WrestleMania. Then on Wednesday, we're going to do Shawn Michaels. Thursday, Edge, aka Adam Copeland. Well, I refuse to call him Cope, because that's just a god-awful name. Friday, Mickey James. Saturday, the created superstar. So, of course, this could get me enough time to go farm for my created superstar. And of course, I do have him in the flesh. And you will be seeing him this Saturday. And of course, Sunday is probably going to be 3 episodes of Kingdom Hearts 2. Maybe. Who knows. But knowing I'm probably going to use all that time to go to record a little bit of Monday Night Raw. Nonetheless, on to the next show. Alright, so now we got a Battle Royal match. Now, of course, we need to win this Battle Royal. Alright, so we gotta survive Batista's elimination. I'm pressing the buttons. Yes! We survive. It's do or die for us. And we did it. So let's see what we get as our reward. I'm an absolute idiot, once again. Like I did on yesterday's episode, where I forgot to record the part where we get our bonus. Nonetheless, we got DX. And I'm also hearing a report right now that there's a rumored new PLE name named Pelzura. I don't know how to pronounce it. Which, I'm sorry, I don't like that name. I'm just not feeling that name whatsoever. And that's just nothing but this. I didn't want that ref. I wanted that tag. Alright, so now we gotta give Miz a finisher. Wait, this could be this is definitely gonna drag the episode on longer. Never mind that 50-minute Iron Man match at WrestleMania 25. So I need Triple H to make that tag. Or maybe we could just give Miz a finisher. I'm on ECW, which I believe that is the only time we're gonna get ECW in this road to WrestleMania. I believe it's also on for a little bit in Christian's road to WrestleMania in 2011. And of course, next week's scheduled will be, well, there's 5 roads to WrestleManias in 2011. So, therefore, we can do WWE All-Stars as on Saturday. And then we could do a Kingdom Hearts episode on Sunday, on the day of Clash of Powers. And of course, on that, and then the following day, we will be, because I'm still debating, do we start Batman Arkham Asylum, or do we go Star Wars The Force Unleashed? Because there's part of me wanting to do the Xbox 360 game. But of course, I might just wait. Well, I don't know. I'm just tossing up some ideas. And of course, I do want to remind you that Triple H, I need a tag. Let's get that tag before Miz tags out. Because I remember seeing a Triple H was feuding for the WWE Championship in both 2006 and 2008. Matter of fact, I thought they had very good matches. And their matches don't get talked a lot that much. I thought they delivered a very good match at Night of Champions 2008 and WrestleMania 22. I know during that Night of Champions match, I think people were expecting either Cena to win the title, just because Raw needs a world title, or CM Punk cash it in. Because they were in a dilemma coming out of the draft about what's Raw's new world title going to be, considering they were both taken by SmackDown guys. And then they had Punk cash in the next night on Raw on Edge. And of course, I'll talk about more of that in the next week, so on the next show. Alright, so 2 minutes and 30 seconds to put Kane through the announce table. Could it be a pain in the ass? We're about to find out, and sorry for my language. As of course, last night I was just playing some Xbox 360. As I was playing a little bit of Road to Wrestlemania, but then I ultimately stopped so I could go and make that new wrap-off one video we had later on that day. I cannot let Kane back in that ring until I put him through the announce table. One minute and 39 seconds to spare. Good timing there. Wait, there's no countouts? Attitude adjustment. And it goes, so now, and he kicks out. Is that a USA flag on his shirt? And because we gotta, because we don't, let me finish yawning. Great. Well, man, we don't need to worry, considering we've already done what we needed to do. What we needed to do. Nah. Oh, great. So, here we go with some bullshit involving Chris Jericho. And also, Jericho also teased he wants a WWE run in 2026, which, I mean, fans' frustrations cannot get higher if he wants to return to the company. We gotta get Jericho out of the ring. What? And we did it. Next show. What we get as a reward is John Cena in his pretty much promo attire, where it's just his wrestling attire with a t-shirt and a hat. Next show. Alright, so we have to win this match. Which, does it end up being a fatal 4-way if we lose? That's something I want to test. Great, this is going to be a snooze fest. You know what sucks about this? I have to do this. I want to get Jeff out of the ring. so we could get the count out win. Why does Undertaker look different in this game? And of course, Triple H is operating at the 2009 render, just like MVP. So of course, in case you are asking, why do they look different compared to what they look like on PS4 and PS3? I mean, PS2 and PS3. Question of the day. Which WWE game would you love to see a remix on? I mean, a remake on. Oh, great. That Mother Effer is about to try and get me counted out. I can... Great. I wouldn't be surprised if The Undertaker ends up coming in to try and... Five. Let's get back into the ring. And we win. Alright, time for the Royal Rumble. Alright, so since I got in with that signature, let's do Undertaker Triple H. Oh, I didn't know what was going on for a minute. But Undertaker's dominating, and that's not good. And that's a problem. As Undertaker's pretty much dominating as we speak. As Undertaker's bringing it to Triple H. So, of course, remember the plan for the rest of this week. Of course, today, Kingdom Hearts 3. And of course, the people that's going to be on today's episode of Plush Gameplay when we do Kingdom Hearts 3. I have the thumbnail. Of course, you got Stella, Red, Amy Rose, Sonic, Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker, Roman Reigns, John Cena, Spartacus, Batman, Mario, Luigi, the Joker, and Harley Quinn. Tomorrow, we got Winnie the Pooh with the debut of Winnie the Pooh. And because that Winnie the Pooh you're going to see is the one with the flowers that I got back at Blackpool last week. Then, Wednesday, episode 4 of The Simpsons, with Spartacus and Randy Orton being on the episode. Then this week's edition of Friday Game Night is going to be the 4th walkthrough on Kingdom Hearts 3, with Sonic, Roman Reigns, Cyborg, the Joker, and Spartacus. And then on Saturday, we're going to have John Cena, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns to do episode 5 of The Simpsons game for the PS2. We'll get more into that when we get to the next match. Alright, so now we got Chris Jericho versus John Cena for the World Heavyweight Championship. Then, of course, next week, we have Kingdom Hearts for the PS2 Marathon, because that's going to be taking place on Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. And of course, those will be on episodes like Plush Gameplay for episode 1, 2, and 4. And then episode 3 is taking place on Friday Game Night. And of course, you all can get ready for Big Wage coming up for those casted characters. Of course, September 1st, I might probably, I don't know what days I can book off for that week. If anything, I'm probably going to book Tuesday off just so I could go and do some recordings for the shows going into Bash in Berlin. But of course, what we got confirmed right now for September 1st is Nick and Ashley, the babysitters. And of course, on the thumbnail, we're using Rap Offline Avatars. Because that's what we do. So I just want to clarify. Alright, clarify. Then, then on Friday game night, we have the rematch between Tails and Sonic. This time, in a wrestling match on WWE 13 for the Wii. Yes, that's right. It's been pretty much a while since we played the Wii. Last time we played the Wii was back on July 22nd with flush gameplay with Rio, Roman Reigns, Yuga, and Sporticus for Sonic Unleashed, which of course another walkthrough could be coming up very soon. Because it's crazy that I'm back to make plush videos after lackluster 2024 and 2023 at that. Nonetheless, we win. Next show. Alright guys, we're back. And of course we got a tag team match involving Shelton Benjamin and JBL. Kind of a weird heel team right there. No pun intended. And of course so far, back to what I was saying about my plush videos. So, of course, I say 2025 plush content has been better than the last 3 years. Because we barely did anything back in 2022 to 2023 and 2024. And of course, the plush videos we got that year was Did we get back to the ring? Did we get back in time? Yes, we do. Did we win? Yes, we do. Alright guys, we're back. I thought that was a low blow, because if that was a low blow, where's that disqualification? Because, I don't know, make it make sense. Nothing makes sense. And we got Big Show. Ace. You. And we win. Alright, so we gotta beat Edge in 3 minutes. Can it go well, or is it gonna end in a disaster? We're gonna find out. And we did that with 1 minute to spare. Let's see what we get as our reward. And we get Triple H in a DX suit. So that means Shawn Michaels' DX clothes is in his road to WrestleMania if we were to do the retirement match. Whether we do or not. Which of course we're definitely going to do that retirement match. Anyways, next show. Oh, yay! We got backstage brawls. Yay. Alright, next up. Alright, so we got the brand. I don't know what you want to call this team. Because it's pretty much brand warfare. For that story. I cannot think of a good name for this group. Nonetheless, you got Triple H, John Cena versus the entire ECW roster. Let's give everyone 3 finishes. I want Jack Swagger to take the pedigree. So we can send his ass back in the locker room. Who should get the second pedigree? What are you doing? Let's give Matt Hardy a pedigree. Now we need to get Chavo Guerrero a pedigree. As Mark Henry's back to his feet. As that is not a good sign to come. And because I believe this is the first game that has the shaking screen. And we sending Swagger and Henry back to that locker room. So now we need to do Chavo. Now we gotta save Cena. Because Cena's in deep trouble. Okay, just want to see if the pause button is working. another tag team match. Let's try and get that count out win. And because I think this is week 8 now. So because I think after No Way Out, we're going to go into the second recording. And we're probably going to get into I think this is going to be a 3-part recording. Considering we have the Hell in the... Not the Hell. Well, I don't know what it is. It's at Wrestlemania. Because it's the Iron Man match for the Champions of Champions. Nope. I cannot let Jericho head back to the ring. Did we make it back on time? Yes, we do. Right. Time for another tag team match once again. And we win. Alright, we're at No Way Out. And we're fighting Jeff Hardy. Wait, it's a tables match for the oh boy. This is going to be a disaster. And because camera cuts, do we have camera cuts? What happens if you turn it off? Because it's still going to show the confusement at ringside. Like what you are seeing here. It's a tables match. Yep, we're doomed. For a complete disaster. Tables match. Could this be over within very early? Let's find out. Pedigree for the table. As Triple H is still the WWE champion. Alright guys, we're back and we're doing a match. It's a last man standing match, which what bad could go on here? We're about to find out. We're gonna steal steps. Need to get Batista back into the ring. I don't think so about what you're gonna do. Let's try finish 3 finishes. But knowing he's going to reverse. First one went right. What about the second round? What about this third time? Let's see. Will all that be enough? And if he survives after three attitude adjustments, he's still gonna get it. And we retain. Oh boy, it's going to be a disaster. And we got the height meter. And we get Sigler to tap out. Now I'm not that good at height meter challenge. That's a guarantee and promise. Anyways, next show. Alright, so we got some finisher marathons to do. Which is probably going to go on longer. Jesus. Why? Why are people reversing left and right? Great, another stupid ass John Morrison ground attack. So I can prevent... I hate this match. What difficulty is this? I put on easy. And now I'm struggling to get up. Oh great, this is a mess. Right. Oh my fucking god, I hate this match. We aren't winning. The champions versus... Because I hate this challenge. If that's the way you want to go... Oh, there you are, Matt Hardy. Give me 3 points. Thank you. Come for number 5. Thank you. I wanted Kendrick. But oh well, we're gonna have to do this. Why can't we... Oh, great. This could be... This means we aren't winning. And jack shit come WrestleMania. And we cannot do anything. This could be very difficult. And the fact... And we win. But we have not won quickly. You know, we may not have the lead as far as the score. But at least we get Miz and Morrison's street clothes and the dirt sheet area. Anyways, I think it's time for Wrestlemania. And we got a point, finally. Come on, count faster. I wanted to punch that referee. Do your job. What? Let's restart this match. Fuck the count out shenanigans. Sorry for swearing, by the way. I do have an announcement to make, and that is Friday, September 19th, we will be returning to 2 games in 1 episode. As what will that 2 games in 1 episode be? I don't know. As because I'm still trying to work on a plan about what do we do. I might probably just... Well, I don't know what we're going to do yet for the other days. Whether that's Tuesday or Wednesday, considering we have Bash and Berlin to work on. I'm just doing my job! Yeah, sure. You must be doing your job as a drunk referee who goes to the beer to go to the bar to drink how many beers? To drink 15 beers and count very slowly. Unless you're just saying, oh, you're just bitching about everything. And I'm sorry for my language, by the way. You're just bitching over the fact you can't get the job done. Yeah, sure. So what, you're okay with me having wrestlers reverse for nothing? And kicking out of one's finisher if one finisher is your first move. Like, look what happened to the Miz. And of course, Bash and Berlin right now has 4 matches confirmed coming out of this week's edition of Raw. And of course, Fraxi made it clear. Motor City Machine Guns made it clear that they want Fraxium in a ladder match for the World Tag Team Champions. And that will be the stipulation for that Tag Team title rematch at Bash and Berlin. Becky Lynch will be challenging for the Women's World Championship against Stephanie McMahon. Jimmy Uso will challenge Sheamus for the Intercontinental Championship. And then, of course, the main event that was confirmed coming out of Raw this week. That was confirmed coming out of the last episode of Raw. And that is John Cena versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. And because John Cena is claiming himself as the last real champion. And because that's been his slogan coming out of SummerSlam. Speaking of John Cena, I do have some new attires from him that I got last night, as I got his... And I do have his Survivor Series 2012 attire, which is probably going to get replaced with whatever he's going to be wearing next. Jesus, it's sweating in here. And we win. Alright, so now we have a 20-minute match. Which I'm wondering what will happen if nobody gets the point after the match is over. I'm genuinely curious, though. Sorry for the lot of swearing in this episode. So, of course, what will I be doing for the rest of the day? Because I'm still waiting on a Rap Offline script to be for today's video on the Super Roman Reigns Nick channel. Let's just give Triple H an attitude adjustment. And of course, let's figure out how to get Big Show out of the ring. How is he standing up after taking one attitude adjustment? Great, this is going to be a disaster. Let's just give Big Show an attitude adjustment. And we get 1 point. Sorry for the raging you got in this episode.
I'm going out in 10 minutes.
Alright guys, I'm sorry if I had to pause the recording because Dad came in when he didn't know I was in the middle of recording. I want to target Triple H. Great. Good job. God, I hate these old target systems. But wait! It gets worse! And I'll tell you how it'll get worse. You wait till we get to the 2011 series. And I also forgot I need to change John Cena's attitude adjustment to the better one. Now I gotta get Triple H out of the ring. Now to pin the Big Show before he wakes up. Great, he kicked out. That's just wonderful. I didn't want Big Show. I want to lock Triple H up for an attitude adjustment. I need Big Show. Great, I've lost my finisher. Congratulations. You make me sick. These target systems in older games are god-awful. Don't me. And keep them, and those are the factual truth. So if you don't like it, that is just a complete you problem. Pardon me. Alright, so now we need to get the Big Show out of the ring. Get him out of my ring. Let's pin Triple H and get out and get another point. And we do. Oh, fuck's sakes. Right, you stay down. How? Are you trying to... Do you really want me to hit my finish on you? Now we're gonna wait for all this nonsense to end. I want to get Big Show up. Congratulations. You're making me lose my finisher. You know what? How about this, Triple H? You want to take my finisher away from me? I'm going to show you some discipline. Now it's time for me to get my lick back. You stole my finish. You took my chances of going for 3 finishes away. I wanted Big Show to get out of my ring. Not to put him in a corner. God, I hate those target systems. Newer target systems over the old target systems. I hope that helps. I don't care if I have to be negative. Because it was me that wanted to do other games. And because I've also this... I mean, I cannot name you some wage we're about to get, like, the Simpsons game. Whether it's Wii, because many people would say the Wii version of that game is the worst, is actually the worst version of the Simpsons game. Due to the fact, now yes, not, I have to understand that there's going to be a time where not every game is going to require a classic controller. Like, example, 2009. There's no classic controller option in that year's game. Hence why I'm very hesitant about doing that series. A rope break while you were trying to get up. When I just hit you with multiple attitude adjustments. And you keep surviving everything I put you through. You're not gonna hit me. I did not want to pin. I hate. With all honestly, I hate this target system. Right, let's break some weapons if that's the way you want to go. Oh, you silly punks. I mean, I got a lot of rage yesterday when I was in a road rage with my mum when we went out. Nine minutes to go, and mercifully, we will be done. Lure me to another point, please. Yes. Yes. How is he getting every weapon? For what? For me to lose the focus? I want to target the referee. Give me that sledgehammer. No sledgehammer for you. I'm taking that sledgehammer and putting it far away from you, so you do not win this match. No sledgehammer for you. Nope, I don't think so. And I mean, after I get done AAing Triple H, you're going down. You're getting out of my ring. If I can target you with this god-awful target system. Get him out of my ring. Pin Triple H quickly. Before Big Show gets back to his feet. Speaking of Big Show, where is he? Oh wait, he's the pre-show analyst for AEW television. For the AEW PLEs. I think he may have retired from wrestling. Because he hasn't wrestled since 2023. How can Big Show win faster than this? Spoiler, he can't, as I just won. Damn it! Now we got to figure out how to get the sledgehammer away from the Big Show. And Triple H has a ring bell, which could be annoying. Wait, we're being targeted. But to be honest, I don't give a shit. Because we only have a couple of minutes left to go. And we win! Alright, so our final award of completing the Brand Warfare Road to WrestleMania is... And the reward after completing the Brand Warfare Road to WrestleMania is the champion, aka the Undisputed Championship. Not the one from 2002 to 2005. Because the Champions of Champions, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, thanks for watching the Brand Warfare Road to WrestleMania, and we'll be back tomorrow for Randy Orton's Road to WrestleMania. But before that happens, we'll be back later tonight for plush gameplay and Friday Night Smackdown. Thanks for watching.